what's going on, y'all? Welcome you guys to the channel. It's your boy Big Dog back with another one take review for The Mandalorian Chapter 8 Redemption. The season finale, and listen, to just be honest, that's how you do a season finale. That's how you end the show, and that's how you get people ready for a season 2 while also making the first season a complete story with some shows and some movies and a lot of things just don't know how to actually do. But they pulled it off. The episode was written by Jon Favreau and directed by Taika Waititi, who at the beginning of the episode you can kind of tell this is like a Taika Waititi type or directed episode, because like you had the comedy there with like the two stormtroopers and how they just like they have Baby Yoda. And listen, this is be honest, they was pissing me off at the beginning of this episode because they kept punching Baby Yoda. And y'all know I said this every single time. Anybody who wants to cause any harm or causes harm to Baby Yoda deserves a gruesome and terrible death. And that's kind of exactly what they got with the help of IG-11. But like, that whole first part just kind of like, it was just fun. It was hilarious. I know one of the people in the stormtrooper suits with Jason Sudeikis, who's a hilarious comedian. So when we get the bickering back and forth, like, man, let me see it, man. You got to see it. Let me see. I want to see him. So you hit him, he might be dead. We kind of get like kind of like a setup of like how Moff Gideon is, because it's like, man, it just so happened this guy just killed somebody for interrupting him, you know what I'm saying? So you guys probably want to be careful, you know? And so that whole back and forth. Then they're trying to shoot the little thing on the ground. They're like, huh. It's like, it's a joke as on like how bad stormtroopers' aims are, you know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, IG-11 shows up, which I think we all pretty much predicted was going to happen, because if he would have showed up, I thought they was going to go back into town, but like them like staying on the outskirts of town, they're like, hey, they got the prize, everybody else is dead. I'm pretty sure they thought that was it. So they, of course they're going to sit outside of town. Nonetheless, IG-11 shows up, takes care of them, because he's a nurse. Like his function is to protect the kid. He takes care of them and then rides into battle. It's like... It's like Paul Revere. Like, no, it's not like Paul Revere. I was about to say, it's like, yeah, it's Paul Revere coming in time. One thing that dude did with Yale. IG-11 coming through, dropping bodies, like just riding through town, drive by, swerving like he got Baby Yoda in the front. He turns his body around, then still shoot people, pulls up on the set, because at this point right now, Cara Dune, Mando, Greef Karga are still trapped. Moff Gideon gives them to nightfall to like pretty much surrender. We also learned that Mando's name is Din Djarin, you know what I'm saying? And we learned that because he has a history with Moff Gideon. Moff Gideon knows about like when Mando's was attacked, you know, how we know that Mando wasn't from Mandalore, and that he was like a foundling, and like the Mandalorians actually saved him. We get to see that full flashback when like the Mandalorians come in and start taking out the super droids, super battle droids, you know what I'm saying? And we see that whole thing. We also find out that Cara Dune, he knows about Cara Dune, and also the fact that Cara Dune is from Alderaan, you know what I'm saying? Which is like a big Star Wars fan, you pretty much know everything about Alderaan. So it's like we learned a lot of different things just from it's kind of like exposition, but like, hey, it's the bad guy. Let me give you a speech and show you why I'm tough. Granted, because I was watching this, I mean, at the end of last week's episode, I was just like, how do you dudes gonna get out of this, man? He kind of trapped. Got about 40 stormtroopers out there, and plus you got the black stormtroopers. I forgot what their actual names are, but like, hey, they dressed in black, and it's only like 6 of them, so you know they special in some kind of way. The only thing they were missing were capes on, because the only person who got a cape was Moff Gideon, so they let you know he's the guy at the top. Nonetheless, like I said, they out there. Nobody's in contact with Quill. They wanted to go through the sewers. They couldn't break through. I'm like, well, this is a tough situation until. And then also they went got the big like machine gun type thing, so they was gonna smoke them out in one way or the other. Like I said, then IG-11 comes through, saves everybody, And we have a epic battle scene, okay? Not only we have an epic battle scene, we also get to see how dope Moff Gideon was, because Mando has this big, just machine gun going to town on all these stormtroopers. Moff Gideon walks up like, this pistol in hand, just regular little blaster, shoots the box, blows Mando back. Mando on the ground. Cara has to save him. They still in retreat mode because there's still plenty of stormtroopers out there. They still outgunned. And he knows he's about to die because he's bleeding out in the back of his head, but he's like, yo, leave. I'm not going anywhere, and I'm also not taking off my helmet. And so I'm like, and I just kept watching. I'm like, this guy is legit gonna die because he do not want to take off this helmet. I'm like, okay. I'm start thinking to myself, like, maybe season 2 is gonna be about another Mandalorian. Maybe it's gonna be like an anthology type show. And that's what the show did well. It's like it gave you that sense of feeling of like, maybe this guy doesn't make it out. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is how it ends. Nah, that wasn't it. That wasn't it at all. Because Car, Grief, they go on, and IG-11, the Mandalorian, Pedro Pascal tells him like, hey, no living creature has ever seen me without my help. And he's like, and then he takes it off, and then they don't even say it. Like, the IG-11 never even says anything. He's just like, he realized like, oh, this isn't a living creature. And like he sprays him down, and I completely, just a lot happened in this 49 minutes. I think this was the longest episode and the best episode, because I completely skipped over the fact that when the guy said burn him down, he goes in there with a flamethrower. Whenever you have a flamethrower, it's cool, okay? Flamethrowers are just cool. Anybody seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Killing somebody with a flamethrower is awesome, all right? But he comes through with the flamethrower, and Baby Yoda, the wait, it was great. It's just like Team Baby Yoda won 2019, dog. Like, came through late fourth quarter and just took 2019, okay? Because he pushes the fire, blows up the guy who had the flamethrower. They go down. Cool. We go see the other Mandalorian. We saw now a lot of other Mandalorians have been killed. And we have the Gold Mando. That's what I'm going to call her, because helmet's gold. Okay. She's in there breaking burning it down. And she gives Mando the responsibility, like, yo, this is your responsibility now. Right now, you're a father. Your job is to either raise him, or until you find his people, where it's just like your responsibility, he comes of age and take care of himself. And it's like, at first I thought she was making Baby Yoda a Mandalorian helmet, and I was about to lose my damn mind. Okay, I was about to lose it. The fact is, though, I think there has been, from what I literally just read this, I want to say like 10 minutes ago, that there has been one Jedi Mandalorian. But like, you just hearing about the history of how the great Mandalorian fought the Jedi before, it's just like, can we get that flashback or something along those lines? And it's just like a lot of different callbacks in this episode. And like, they was on like the lava pit, reminding me of Revenge of the Sith. And when IG-11 sacrifices himself at the end, which was like a very big deal. Also, my boy Mando got his jetpack, and I think that was the moment you didn't have. It's like a sports cheer, okay? Like, you had a sports game, you just stand up and root for your favorite team and you're cheering. That's kind of how you felt when Mando got his jetpack. I call it a jetpack. He trained in the Rising Phoenix. But you call it's a jetpack nonetheless. And then you see him use it at the end against Moff Gideon. You know what I'm saying? Not only that, the fact that Moff Gideon doesn't die at the end. I knew he wasn't dead. The reason I knew he wasn't dead, because once his ship crashed, you didn't see it explode. Okay. Been watching Star Wars all week. I'm still trying to prep myself to get ready to go see Rise of Skywalker, which I haven't, but I will for the weekend, possibly. Nonetheless, but I know if the ship doesn't blow up, they're not dead. So when the trip went down, you just seen the crash, you didn't see any smoke, anything. I'm like, Moff Gideon's definitely alive. Not only is he alive, this guy has a black saber. I don't know nothing about no black saber. First of all, I'm just putting that out there. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's some people who know way more about the Star Wars lore. So me personally, I'm probably finna go watch some other people's reviews. Since I'm doing mine before I see anybody else's. I'm going to have to go see what some other people say about this black saber, because I know a lot of Star Wars fans like, hey, that means something. I mean, it's the first time I ever seen one, so I'm pretty sure it's a big deal. I'm pretty sure this is the first time that it exists. But seeing it's definitely one of the coolest things about the show. The show hit on every single beat. The comedy was there, and it's not like an excessive amount of comedy, but it was enough. You had the heart, because you had Mando feeling bad when IG-11 died. You had we see when he buried Quill, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that hits. And then the action scene, because all the stuff going on. And then it's just those memorable moments, like the stuff with Baby Yoda, you know what I'm saying? When he gets the responsibility, like when was Baby, even like the very last scene where he gets his I don't know what the piece means that he had, but Baby Yoda gives it back to him, like how you showed on to this, like all of that. It was like perfect culmination of what this season has been, and like I think it couldn't have wrapped up any better. Granted, the fact that he's going on by himself, but like now he's going off looking for a whole race of Yodas. Which if they discover that, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like one tall Yoda. Like that would just open up the whole Star Wars universe to something that I don't think anybody's ready for. Granted, I don't know if that's going to necessarily happen in this show, but it's a possibility, because the fact you got a 50-year-old Yoda who's super, super small and is force sensitive, and there's a lot this show has done I think for Star Wars fans, and me just being, I think I consider myself a Star Wars fan, but more of a casual Star Wars fan. Nonetheless, this was some of the best Star Wars material that I can remember. You know what I'm saying? Or I've seen. Granted, I just watched. What was that? I watched Rogue One last night, and the sacrifice. I was thinking about the sacrifice the droid made, and now I can't think of his name right now. B-772. I can't think of his name for the life of me right now. Nonetheless, but like this sacrifice kind of felt like that. It's like you granted you didn't spend as much time with this droid, but it's still like it lands. You know what I'm saying? Everything about it, like his sacrifice lands. It means something. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like there's no situation where I get out of this and save the kid. There's no situation where the kid lives and I live. You know what I'm saying? So my mission is to save the kid and to protect the kid. And if I'm me sacrificing myself, it's gonna do that. I'm pretty sure you guys gonna take care of the rest. And that's exactly what happens. This 10 out of 10 episode was 10 out of 10. Okay, this just definitely. I was waiting to I'm still doing my top 10 shows of 2019. And I was waiting to see where the Mandalorian was gonna fall, because like a bad ending can definitely tarnish a good season for me, without a doubt. But a great ending just moved this up, and it might have landed in the top 5 territory. This was a great season finale. I loved it. You guys let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you guys later. Anything I didn't talk about in this review is strictly because of time. I don't like doing very long reviews, but you can talk about it down in the comment section. I'm more than happy to like discuss this in further detail. So like I said, you guys hit that comment section. Peace.